But the moment, when we came out of the timeout and he was picking up full court and I went up and my guy was taking the ball out, we still kind of stood next to each other. I kind of looked at him and it was just like the Matrix or something. It just didn't feel real. So, but it was great to have those moments out there with him. It's going to prepare for a game like this, regular. But the moment, when we came out of the timeout. For a father, it means everything. For someone who didn't have that, growing up, to be able to have that influence on your kids and have the influence on your son, to be able to have moments with your son, and then ultimately, to be able to work with your son, I think that's one of the greatest things that a father could ever hope for or wish for. So it's pretty cool.
You've been kind of speaking this into existence for a while, but he had to do.
For a father, it means everything. For someone who didn't have.
So yeah, man, it's to me this it shows that if you're in the NBA, if you play for a long time, which is kind of rare because you've never seen somebody as LeBron James, who's still in his prime after 20 years, who's still balling, also still a top 10 player, can wait to 20 years and see, hey, my son has talent and he can play and everything. So which is really, really cool. But my question is for you guys, Hakeem and Ronnie, I'm starting with you, Hakeem. Do you feel like with LeBron James playing with his team, do you feel like Ronnie, with him playing with his father, do you think he will start his growth as being a better player? Or do you feel like this will be okay and then, eventually he'll be a better player playing with his dad?
Oh, he's going to be a better player when his dad. I think everybody hope for as a parent. Shout outs to Jonah Hurdum, and Jonah Hurdum's statement rings bell. As a father, you see your son working at the same place to you is a great feeling. By him being there, Bronny wants to show and prove to his dad, thank you. I deserve to be here right next to you. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all forget in old times in the Bible and the Egyptian times, you didn't pick your profession. Whatever your daddy was, that's what you was. And you followed your father's footsteps. For his father to lay out the red carpet for him and make it easy, that's what you're supposed to do. I have no disagreement in that. I hope he can be better than LeBron, but LeBron went through a certain life and to taught certain hunger to get him to where he's at. You know what I mean? Same thing with Mike Tyson. A lot of these guys went through hell to get that, but it's good that he do that. And you also got to remember, white, Asian, Indian families, they practice nepotism. Why won't you want your son to run your company? Why won't you want your son to play basketball with you? Get him $1 million deal. Do y'all forget? I forgot what sports team it is that it was the father and daughter who owned the sports team. You might know who I'm talking about, do you? Was it the Clippers or something? It was a sports team that father, daughter, or something like that, or he owned it, the daughter ran it, she was the president. You know what I mean?
I can't think of it. I
can't think of it right now. Yeah. I can't even think of it. Whatever. But I think I kind of get what you're coming from, but I can't even think of it right now. But go ahead, Hakeem, finish your commentary.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? So I think it's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? I had these conversations with my friends. We supposed to make it easy for yes, Lakers, Jenny Buss.
So he's talking about Dr. Buss and Jeannie Buss with his father's face. Okay, you talking about the buses. Okay.
The buses.
I was thinking about the Lakers, but I'm like I said, but he died, but after he died, he passed the team on to her. But yeah, but go ahead.
Like she didn't have to work for that. It's in her legacy. So I love the fact that he did that. I think that as black people, a lot of us feel like, oh, you got to work to get here. No, white folks don't do that. White folks tell you, hey, go start as a dishwasher in the company, but we'll move you up after 2 months. I just want you to know the lay of the land. If I'm at a job, I'm getting all my homeboys in. If I'm at the CEO top, I'm going to make you CFO. Poppy said, why are you doing that? You got to. White folks do it every day. We think that we got to make our homeboys struggle for that. So seeing him do that is a beautiful thing. He got his son $1 million contract. A lot of us can't, like, a lot of us A lot of us don't even want to do that. Like I tell y'all this prior. Like I have kids. I'm in a good position. Yeah, I'm walking my son to the door. He wants to be a rapper. I'm going to the labels and getting him a deal. And they say, "Oh, he ain't never put out a record." Who cares if he ain't put out a record? I'm gonna make this shit easy for him. That's what we do. That's my comment.
Not only that, but shout out to those. Yes, guys. Yes, Chaos Culture Radio. We are now on Twitter. Shout out to Chaos Culture Radio. We are now on Twitter. So shout out to the new Chaos Culture Radio family. Twitter is now on a part of Chaos Culture Radio. So shout out to those that's watching us on Twitter. We got 5 people watching us on Twitter. Hello, Twitter. So shout out to Jordan Hike said hello to our new Twitter family. We got people over there watching us now on Twitter. And right now, guys, on Rumble, I'm working on you guys right now. We have a technical issue over there, so that's why I'm in the back right now working on you guys on Rumble. And also shout out to you guys that's also watching on Instagram, Facebook, Kick, and also Twitch, guys. Make sure you follow, guys. Make sure you guys are following us. Now, the father and son duo. I love it. And I want us to see more of that in the NBA. See, before I used to have a problem with it, I was like, you know what? LeBron James used his power, he used his finesse to bring his son into the NBA early. But then when I realized, I said, you know what? That's what father is supposed to do. You're supposed to leave legacy for your son to make it easier for them to come in to wherever they're trying to do. So to me, I love it. I'm just waiting for them two to actually be on the court together, playing as one duo and see how it really turns out. And I think LeBron James, he's very happy, he's very excited. You see Bronny James on the sideline is excited, smiling when he sees his pop running up and down the court. Remember, you used to see him when he was a kid. Now he's playing alongside with him. So I think it's going to be I think it's a great look for the Lakers organization to show father and son duo. And I think they are the first one to do so. So pretty soon we're going to see many more of that in the NBA. But shout out to LeBron James for making an example as father's supposed to do, make it easier for your son. Go right ahead, Jordan.
Personally, for me, I don't think it's heavy pressure when it comes to LeBron James. When it comes to Bronny James, because as we know, LeBron, he's like one of the people got him as the top number one, number two, number three as the best player who ever played the game. So we know the talents that LeBron James had, and also the talents that Bronny James had. Now, for the Bronny James, do I feel like he had a shot? Of course he does, because if LeBron can see the talent that he saw while he was playing, like when he was in college, even though he wasn't a top number 1, 2, or 3, or 4 player and everything, LeBron see that his son's like, hey, he could have a long, prosperous career. What I mean by long, prosperous career is like how prosperous career is. If he could be a bench player and play for 10, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, that's a success. Because a lot of people in the NBA don't make it 2, 3 years. Yep. So if he make it more than 5 years or 10 years and have be a quality backup and everything, for most NBA players, that's success. We're not looking at Bronny James being like his father, because there's nobody else. There's nobody will ever be like his father. We're not looking at him being an all-star, because we don't see his son being an all-star. So if he continue to develop his game defensively, continue to create his shot, which we hope for, he can do that. Now here in Lakers land, there's like, so you in Lakers. I mean, you in the Lakers uniform too. So a lot of people is going to be looking at you, especially the Lakers fans. And here in the Lakers land, they want to win a championship. So they see Bronny come in, okay, the first follow duo, playing together. That's good and great and everything. It's just, are they going to get it done this year? They got a new head coach in JJ Redick, which a lot of people question about if he ever about getting the head coaching job, because him and LeBron did a podcast with each other and everything. I'm not really sold on JJ Redick. So hopefully the first 20 or 25 games we can see where the Lakers is going and everything. So it's either he's going to be, in the top 4 seed, or they're going to be in the bottom seed, and JJ Redick might get fired and everything. So to me, it's more of how the head coach is going to, handle the lineup. I know Bronny James, he's not going to play a lot. I know he's going to be in the G League, developing and everything, because even though they're playing preseason with each other, by the regular season starts, you're not going to see Bronny James play a lot. So he's, to me, this year is more of a development year for him, going to the G League, building up his game. But eventually, once he built up his shots, once he built up his defensive game, I think he'll be ready, because if I'll tell you this, if the JJ Redick keeps Bronny James on the bench and everything, a lot of NBA players is going to be on Bronny, you know, D'ing him up, try to guard him and everything, and say, hey, you know, if you are you ready for the big boy, because it's the big man's league and everything. So when it comes to the Lakers season, it's, you know, Lakers is all about if we're gonna win it or not and everything. And to me, it's gonna lean more toward over the coach than it will be LeBron James and Bronny James, because it's the head coach job is to develop LeBron James. I mean, not LeBron, develop Bronny James to be the best as he can. And for me, like I say, I think Bronny is going to be more of a sit-down year to develop this game. And maybe next year, a year before that, you will see Bronny James play a little bit more on the onto the Lakers team. So that's what I see about that.
I wanted to tell you too. Look at JJ Redick. A lot of people wondering, he's never been a coach before. How did he get onto the team? Nepotism. Somebody knows somebody got him there, and a lot of people say we're mad. We need to call it how it is. Hey, he say Celtics still repping, brother Jay.
Facts. And that being said, Jordan, what's going on with the money? The moolah, what's happening with the money?
Let's talk about the money. Let's get into it. So now this is a topic I like to talk about, and we're going to talk about side hustles. You know, there's a lot of people say